just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'm a kiwi and it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bridgewater's Seahawks going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing his car on third down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Returnable for Lockett. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Ten yards still left on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now Carr on the bootleg. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6-7.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again, it's Cohen. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. It partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Bridgewater now on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it left side with Murray. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A second down carry for Procise. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Out to kick is Janikowski. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An update from Buffalo. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Carr. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They try again with Cohen. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Carr throwing on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Roberts the man in motion. Try to pound it in with Washington. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
6-18. Now, we got 3.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Able to knock it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Bridgewater throwing the out route and complete. It's Richardson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Bridgewater, throw left side, complete. It's Murray, and he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Carr to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On play action, it's Carr. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr will try it again on second down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. This is Cohen, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Breaks a tackle. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st down, Murray. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and goal to go now. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Latavius Murray scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 48-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play action. Now it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr to throw again. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. In the red zone this time. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw on second down. Carr. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. On first and goal, Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D looking like they may blitz. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. The Chiefs now have a late lead over the Chargers. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Back to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik McDowell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo, and the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, and that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League.